In the world of One Piece, there are multiple races that we have not seen yet. But with all the race that we've actually seen, there was a little hint from Oda that there's a few out there that are more rare than the rest. And one of the first ones that were actually mentioned were the Lunarians. Now, the Lunarians, we don't really have that much information on, but there's something that Oda is giving us that is giving us information towards the Lunarians and how they became extinct and why they are so rare. So today I'm going to be talking about the Lunarians and something that I actually thought of after chapter 1027. And talking about chapter 1027, I just read it, and man, oh man, it was a great chapter. I've been sort of busy, so I couldn't have read it when it first dropped, but when I read the last panel of this chapter, there was something in mind that actually came up, and I feel like that is why the Lunarians are very rare and very unique compared to the rest of the other races. But before we get on to the video, guys, if this is your first time, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out, and I would really appreciate it. And I'm going to start doing a new thing, and that is play some video games and play a couple of games and playthroughs, and also Smash on this channel. It's going to be happening soon, due to the fact that Metroid Dread is coming out in a few days, and the new release of a Smash character, Sora, was announced yesterday, and there's so many games that are coming out within the next few months and the beginning of next year that I really want to play and I really want to experience with my subscribers. Now, talking about the subscribers, guys, I appreciate all the people that are subscribing to me. You guys don't know how much this makes me happy. Please stay with me, and if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please subscribe to the channel, put on the notification, because man, I'm going to be having a lot of videos, not only about One Piece, but other things that you may enjoy. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, go ahead and say what's up in the comment section below. I would really appreciate it. And now, let's get on to the video. So, within chapter 1027, we get a little hint on what makes King unhappy or angry. But in the previous chapters, we've also had a little snippet or a little information given to us about King. And that information was, one, that there was a race that he was a part of that lived on top of the Grand Line. And two, that race that lived on top of the Grand Line were fire conjurers. They could control fire to the point where they could bend it to their will. Now, within this information that we have all got, I feel like I understand on what Oda is hinting to and what is the true race or the true motives of the Lunarians. And that is the certain code that they have. When Zoro cut off King's face, there was something that sort of reminded me of that. King said that he was angry, or he wouldn't forgive Zoro for doing that to his mask or to his face protection. And there's something similar that I have seen this before, and that is within Star Wars. Star Wars is one of my favorite franchises. There's a lot of lore and mystery to that, and it's been a long-lasting story that dates back to the 1980s. But something that has been particularly more important in the most recent years is the Mandalorians. The Mandalorians were a sort of a clan of bounty hunters that wore masks, and that mask or that helmet that they were wearing, they couldn't take it off. Now, there's different factions of the Mandalorians, but the true Mandalorians never took their mask off in front of people. And that was one of the things that made me really, really like the Mandalorians. Their sense of code, and also the fact that they were the main rivals of the Jedi. That they didn't have superficial power, but their skills and their ability to hunt was something that sort of put them at the same league as a Jedi. Now, if you can probably see where I'm going with this, that the Mandalorians sort of have a similar connection to King. King he's probably mad because one of the codes that that lives amongst his race is that he cannot take off his mask in front of anybody, and especially probably somebody that's considered weaker than them. Now, this is important because it sort of explains us that King's race, not only did they have a code, but they were very unique in a way that they were very segregated, almost like Wano, where they didn't have anybody join their clan and live that far up because nobody could actually do that. But the reason why they went extinct is because, of course, what what Oda is hinting is that the world government sort of took their place and probably caused them to go extinct. Now, what does that mean for King and his old race? Well, I also feel, besides the code of not taking off his mask, that there was something that connects King to Sanji, but not also Sanji, but every other person that can bend fire, just like Sanji and Kinemon. And that is the possibility that King's race taught the other sort of race or human beings specifically to conjure fire way back before even the 400-year void, or between that time after the void century. Now, during this time, there was a specific ability that people can learn from the Lunarians that caused them to conjure fire or to use the ability of fire. That is why people like Kinemon, people like Zoro could use fire slashing techniques and also create fire on certain moves, because that is the ability that the Lunarians sort of passed down to generation and generation. Assuming this, we can also assume that it hasn't gotten as strong as the original Lunarians. But it sort of differs in the way with Sanji. I feel like it's the same way with Sanji, but Sanji's abilities have more to do with his actual lineage factor and his modification that Judge did to him. And that is why Sanji sort of has the same power as Lunarians. But the Lunarians seem to be a unique race that went extinct because of certain factors that the government has actually influenced within the world of One Piece. But man, the Lunarians are something that I really want more information about. And they're something that I feel that is going to be very important and very unique throughout the story, because they are giving us that sort of hint to every single race. And that hint is that every race besides humans have a hidden ability. And I feel like the Lunarians are sort of opposite to the fishmen. And the reason why I say that is because the fishmen, of course, live in the sea. The Lunarians live in the highest point in the sky. They're opposites in that way. One can soar through the sky. The other one can swim as fast as any sort of animal inside the sea. The fishmen have a power to them, which they considered as fishman karate, but they're more unique because they can actually sort of take the water spirits or control water and bend it to their will. And that's the same thing with the Lunarians. They had the ability to sort of control fire and to use it to the point where it sort of is the same way as the fishmen. So I really wouldn't be surprised that the Lunarians have their own sort of martial arts that we're going to end up experiencing or end up seeing with King, that will show us why King is so strong and show us why Zoro has to conquer King in a sort of manner. But like I said, man, King has been an interesting topic that we've literally have noticed ever since he first showed up. And what made him even more interesting was the fact that Big Mom herself said that he is extremely unique even for the world of One Piece. But man, there are multiple possibilities with King alone and his race because of what they could bring to the table and what it possibly, or how they possibly are connected to the people in Skypiea. We can both see, or we can all see, that there is a connection between these two races. That King's race might be the real progenitor of the people of Skypiea and the Brickens and everything like that. But the Lunarians seem to have a power that is way beyond the people of Shandoria and Skypiea and the Bricken people. These people, the Lunarians, are made to be way more unique and rare for some reason. And I believe that reason is their ability to not only fly and to be more efficient and physically better than the actual people in Skypiea, the Sky Island people, but their ability to conjure fire. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. I really think the Lunarians are going to play a huge part in the future, and probably are the reason why Sanji has his ability, because Judge probably messed up his lineage factor and took the blood of a Lunarian. But as well as the people that have all showed us that they have a skill with conjuring fire and actually using fire to their combat style and everything, it shows me that the Lunarians have way more important things to them than we actually know. But let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section below. What do you guys think about the Lunarians and how important they are? And man, let's see how this is going to turn out. It's going to be amazing. Like I've said before, this is prime grade A One Piece. Like, this is the One Piece that I love so much, and it has gotten better and better after every chapter. But like I said before, please like and subscribe to the channel. It will help me out. If you're interested in my videos, go ahead and put on the notification bell. And like I said, subscribe to the channel, because I want to be coming out with a lot of One Piece videos. And so guys, like I said before, please like, subscribe, put on the notification bells, and I'll see you guys in the next One Piece video.